Concerns about the relatively high rate of the coronavirus global spread boosted demand for the US dollar. However, in the European session, the market sentiment changed. The US dollar has been gaining ground since the very beginning of the week. However, the lending market statistics in the UK turned out to be positive and the greenback stalled. First of all, investors were encouraged by an increase in the number of mortgage approvals to 73.6 thousand, while economists predicted a reduction to 67.5 thousand from 70.9. At the same time, net mortgage lending remained unchanged from January to February. Mortgage loans totaled £4 billion, which is quite a good figure, reflecting the relatively stable real estate market. Moreover, in the current situation, the data can be regarded as positive. Nevertheless, Europe's common currency and the pound can still resume their downtrend amid the release of the German preliminary CPI data. The inflation rate in Germany is expected to decline to 1.4 from 1.7%. The decline in Germany's inflation rate is likely to force the ECB to lower its interest rate. At the same time, the actual data can be even worse than forecasts, as the preliminary inflation report for Spain, the fourth economy of the euro area, showed a slowdown to 0.1% from 0.7%. So Germany's inflation rate is highly likely to fall significantly. This data will hardly make the foreign exchange market highly volatile. The US dollar's slight upward movement was broken by the UK lending market statistics. While the data on German inflation can resume it, then its growth can be stopped by the news from the US market again. Pending home sales are expected to slow. This would indicate a depressed real estate market. Therefore, home sales statistics for March are likely to be tightening, so it will not be easy for investors to decide on their performance due to the mixed economic releases both in Europe and the United States. As seen on the chart, after breaking through the level of 1.23, the pound-dollar pair resumed its upward movement, heading for the subsequent level of 1.2500. Now the pair is likely to move within the range between the levels of 1.2350 and 1.25. Open buy deals if the price consolidates above 1.2425 and then moves towards 1.2480, or if the price consolidates above 1.25 with a view to reach the level of 1.2620. Open sell deals if the price consolidates below 1.2315 with a view of achieve the area of 1.2270, 1.22. After a slight correction to the level of 1.0950, the euro-dollar pair also tried to gain its losses. The price hit its daily high, moved ahead, but failed to consolidate above the level of 1.1150. The pair is expected to move in the range of 1.1050, 1.1150, striving to break through its borders. That's all for now. We continue to follow the situation in the financial markets. Subscribe to our channel and stay tuned. See you.